All right, so let's dive into this term, Anunnaki. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot, doesn't it? Pop culture, ancient history. But we're looking at sources today showing, well, a pretty radical modern spiritual take completely re-engineers the meaning. So our goal here is to kind of contrast that academic view with this newer self-empowerment idea built from it.
Yeah, we really have to start with the basics, the academic understanding. What Assyriology actually tells us. The term Anunnaki means something like princely offspring or royal offspring.
Okay.
It comes from An, the heaven god, and Ki, the earth goddess. Their union.
Right, heaven and earth gods.
And traditionally, their role, well, it was about external control. They decreed the fates, acted as judges in the underworld, way beyond human influence.
Right, so definitely outside of us, external authorities, basically.
Transcendent figures, you couldn't be them.
So how does a modern system like this Mardukite Zupism manage to flip that?
Yeah.
Especially when the language seems so clear.
Well, that's where this idea of philosophical reengineering comes in. It's quite clever, actually. They essentially bypass the original Sumerian linguistics. They don't care about the historical meaning for this purpose.
Okay, so they're not arguing about that translation itself.
Not really. They treat the word itself as a kind of cosmological formula.
Yeah.
A-N-U-N-A-Ki. A-N-U gets redefined. It becomes above, or spirit. Think divine source.
Above. Spirit. Got it. And K-I.
K-I. Well, that becomes the opposite. Below. Matter. The physical world. The tangible stuff.
Makes sense. Above, below, spirit, matter. So what about the middle part, the NA? What's its job in this formula?
NA is absolutely crucial. It's not just a connector. It's the metaphysical link. It represents the point of connection, or maybe infusion.
Infusion.
Yes, the infusion of spirit into matter. And this formula, A-N-U-N-A-Ki-I, leads right to their big statement.
Which is?
Man is spirit infused with matter.
That's a powerful statement. And you mentioned this isn't just pulled out of thin air.
No, not at all. The sources we looked at show it's really a kind of syncretism. It's quite sophisticated. They're using these Sumerian terms almost like a code, a cipher script.
A cipher script for what, though?
For established Western esoteric ideas, actually. Look at Kabbalah, for instance. The parallels are striking. ANU, spirit, above. It maps directly onto Keter, the crown, the highest point.
Okay, Keter. And Matter.
That lines up perfectly with Malkuth, the kingdom, the physical plane. ANUKI is like the whole tree of life, top to bottom.
Wow, so it mirrors that entire structure.
It does, and you can also hear echoes of Gnosticism in there, can't you?
How so?
Well, that whole idea of spirit infused with matter, it strongly resonates with the Gnostic concept of the pneuma, the divine spark.
Right, the spark trapped in the material world, the hyle.
Exactly. That same kind of dualism, but with a path towards integration.
So all this re-engineering, this mapping onto Kabbalah and Gnosticism, it all builds up to one core idea.
Precisely. The ultimate axiom, the big takeaway from this system, man is the Anunnaki.
Man is the Anunnaki. That completely flips the popular narrative, doesn't it?
Massively. Think about the ancient astronaut theory stuff you see everywhere.
Yeah, the Anunnaki as, like, alien overlords, gold mining slave masters.
Exactly that. External controllers, maybe even our creators in a very physical, oppressive sense. This esoteric view performs what they call a potency of symbolic reversal.
How does it reverse it?
By taking that title, Anunnaki, and internalizing it. It's not them out there, it's you in here. It becomes a declaration of your own inherent sovereignty, your own divinity, really.
So instead of being subject to the Anunnaki, you claim the title. It's about self-actualization.
Spiritual self-actualization, yes.
Yeah.
The idea is that the microcosm, the individual human, you already contains the whole macrocosmic formula. You contain ANUKI. Spirit and matter resolved.
So the real value here, the utility of this interpretation.
Yeah.
It's shifting the Anunnaki from being, I guess, external gods.
Right, gods you might fear or worship or depend on.
Into an internal archetype.
Yeah.
Something within us.
Exactly, an archetype of realized human potential. The Anunnaki title becomes like the spiritual crown you place on yourself when you consciously integrate spirit and matter within your own being.
That's a very different way of looking at it. It moves from external power to internal power.
Completely.
So maybe the final thought for you, the listener, to ponder is this. What does it actually mean to engage with a spiritual path that doesn't ask for worship of the divine, but demands absolute identification with it? Think about claiming that ultimate title, that sovereignty, for yourself. What would that change?